In the aftermath of a world torn apart by conflict, a pivotal moment arrived to shape the course of history like never before. But first, hit like and subscribe to fuel our growing community as we surf around and find. Signed in June 1919, the Treaty of Versailles officially ended the war between Germany and the Allied powers. Today, we delve into what stands as one of the 20th century's most significant and contested documents. An armistice to conclude World War I was signed on November 11, 1918. Nevertheless, over 6 months of negotiations followed before Germany and the Allies formally ended hostilities. These talks began in Paris on January 18, 1919, with 27 Allied nations initially taking part. Notably absent was Russia, which had struck a separate treaty with Germany the previous year. Germany, along with the newly independent Austria and Hungary, was excluded from the discussions due to their defeat. The 5 principal victors were the United States, Great Britain, France, Japan, and Italy. These 5 powers bore the responsibility for setting the key terms of the peace treaty. Yet, the process was slow and fraught, as each nation pursued its own agenda. Japan's delegates were the first to withdraw. Italy followed soon after when its territorial demands for the Fiume region were denied. At this stage, only Great Britain, France, and the US remained. Despite competing objectives, by June 28, a treaty was finally agreed upon. Viewed by some as too harsh and by others as too forgiving, the Treaty of Versailles compelled Germany to accept sole blame for the war. Consequently, Germany was burdened with reparations amounting to $32 billion, roughly $393 billion in today's money. Already a shattered economy, a large share of these payments came as coal, steel, and agricultural goods. Germany also had to relinquish vast territories and surrender its colonial possessions. The treaty was met with widespread disapproval, especially inside Germany. Initially, Germany refused to sign, condemning the war guilt clause as an affront to their honor. However, faced with no alternatives, Germany signed under a new government. Many believed the public's lack of support for the war constituted a betrayal, often blaming Jewish communities for allegedly betraying Germany to the Allies. This stab-in-the-back myth played a critical role in the rise of the Nazi Party and Adolf Hitler's political ascent in subsequent years. At the time of the treaty's signing, many feared it neither secured peace nor permanently crippled Germany. The French Field Marshal Ferdinand Foch famously declared, "This is not peace. It is an armistice for 20 years." Indeed, just over 2 decades later, World War II erupted, becoming the largest and most devastating conflict in history.